finally finished it. I finally got done with this book, The Ethnic Cleansing by Elon Pop. Pape per Pop. Not sure how to pronounce his name really, but this was a good book. Talks about the conflict between the Zionists and the Palestinians that happened in 1948. The ethnic cleansing, known to the Hebrews as Tihur, and the Nak, and known as to the Arabs as Nakba. Um, this was a real deep book. I mean, it just follows the history of colonialism from the Jews being going through the Holocaust, and then they were granted land in Palestine by the British, and they had went through a lot of law and order with the UN and certain political parties that granted them land, but that wasn't good enough for them. So they went and they killed and destroyed like hundreds and thousands of Palestinians, and they took them away from their homes, deported them, locked them up, did all type of crazy shit. So it was like 800,000 Palestinians in a few months that were deported from their homes and had to relocate to the Gaza Strip and the West Bank. So yeah, real good book. Europeans and their whole colonial issues, and all the shit that they go through trying to take over land, and supposedly is the Jews and the Zionists, they were saying that Israel was their land, Palestine was their land. It was Israeli land since back in the Bible, and it belonged to them, and so it was rightfully their land, and they deserved to have it. Blah blah blah. So they went and they killed hundreds and thousands of people, and took them away from their homes, took away from their children, tortured them, raped the women, did all type of crazy shit. So finally got done with this book. I suggest you do read it. I'm not too good with history. I never really been good with history, so it took me 2 months to get through this book and like really digest it. But this was a real good one. The next book that I'm about to read on Amory's book club, I'm 2 books behind. But The Parted Earth by Anjali Njetti. This looks like a real good book. I like the cover on it. Anything dealing with space, and it got the little swans, or not swans, I don't know what kind of birds those are, but looks like a good book. But yeah, that was a good read. I learned a lot. What else can I say about the book that I just read? The Ethnic Cleansing by Elon Pop. There was a guy named Ezra Deneen, I believe. He was like a spy, you know what I'm saying? And he would go into the villages, and he would talk to the Arabs and learn about their trade routes. He would learn about people who involved themselves in the protests against the Zionist movement. And so when it was time to start cleansing the areas, he would point out who was involved in the protests. He, would help them strategize against cutting off their trade routes and stuff like that. And so, it's a lot of grimy, strategic, systematic racism. So yeah, I suggest you get this book, man. All right, y'all. Peace.